Okay, here we have a Coyote Edge electric bike. It doesn't run at the moment, but I hope to change all that. It was a really good price. The main thing about this bike that makes it good is the motor on here. See that? 8 Fun, which is a Bafang brand. So that's a real good quality hub motor. The wheel's true, which is nice. Bit of bubbling around the eyelets, but nothing bad. There is a slight dink in the rim there. In fact, I may actually replace the rim because I have one lying around. And so that should be all good. It is a free wheel on the back. No, it's modern cassette rubbish. It's got Shimano Tawny derailleur, of course. It's a 1x7 on the back there. Or is it 1x6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, it's a 1x7 drivetrain. The seat looks like someone tried to eat it. The battery pack is an 8.8 amp hour lithium ion 18650 pack at 24 volts. So I believe that'd be either 6 or 7S and probably 4 in parallel. The left crank arm is a bit loose. For the gears, it has the awesome Shimano Revo shift. You know how brilliant those are. Semi-integrated headset. The computer for it is a 960. Just says 960. There's no brand on it, just a generic one. On-off mode. There is no charge in the battery. I don't know if the battery is any good or not yet. Yeah, that concludes the video of this Coyote so far. We're a little bit delayed with the video on the other e-bike because we had to, pick this up. So yeah, that concludes this video on the. Okay, so we're just charging the battery of the hobby charger. Charging at 2.5 amps. It's a 7S 4P configuration. So 7 cells in series and 4 cells in parallel. Obviously, as a BMS, there's several fuses in this thing as well, so it's pretty well protected, it seems. Charging it with this IMAX B8 hobby charger. It can charge up to 8 cells, which is nice. We're charging at 7, so it's no worries. And yeah, so far so good. Okay, so it powers up and turns on and everything, but at the moment it doesn't run. So I had to get this magnet ring off another random junk electric bike that was lying around, and that should hopefully make it run. So magnets face that way. Press it on like so. Well, I would normally say it's the moment of the truth, but I can't actually see the sensor, the pedal assist sensor. There's a good reason for that. She's not there anymore, folks. That's the wire for it. That's the bracket. But the actual sensor's gone. So she's going to need a new ring and a new sensor. I've got a ring. I don't know if I've got a spare sensor. Turns out someone had replaced the standard bolt with whatever the hell that is. So I'm putting a standard bicycle bolt back in there, and hopefully it will stop this crank arm wobbling around. But it's fairly obvious that the square is going to be damaged. So I'm probably going to change the whole crankset. But hey ho, I could indeed just take the crankset off the one in the shed, although that's not exactly good quality either. I've replaced the pedal assist sensor for now. Now, I didn't have the right heat shrink really, so I'll just put that on there for now. If these do join together, it's not a big issue. It will just do nothing. So it's not permanent, but as a temporary fix, that'll be fine. You could do with a new sensor really. That one's kind of beat up, but it does still work. And yeah, so that's that side of it done. And it should run shortly. Just needs grips next, and this bolt. Right, let's get on with it. So, the Coyote Edge electric bike is fully working. Well, almost fully working. There's a few little bits and pieces. The gears could do with some slight adjustment. And the suspension forks are pretty terrible, but they are zooms, so that's to be expected. The handlebars are also zooms, and they're a bit narrow, so I'll be changing those as well. The battery is all good, which is nice. That's the main thing. Although I found a website you can get these for £80 from, so they're not that expensive. But for a basket case of an e-bike, I think it's gone pretty well. There's life in the old girl yet, that's for sure. These came out around 2015, I think, maybe 2014, I don't know. It's a 26er, so it's a pretty old bike by today's standards, but this thing still seems to be going. Obviously I had to remove the lock, I didn't get a key with it, I didn't get a charger with it. It was sitting in someone's shed for a while by the looks of it. It was a bit rusty on the chain, but it is all now running. The electrical side of it works. Yeah, pretty pleased with it, to be fair. And you know, I know it's not the fastest e-bike in the world by any means. I've had faster ones on my channel, of course. You can in fact put 72 volts to these and they'll take about 20 to 30 amps briefly and they will go really well, but the plastic gears will fail inside, so you need to upgrade to the metal gears. Then you can have a really fast stealth e-bike for short bursts anyway before it overheats. So you know, I had about 35-40 out of one of those hub motors. So that concludes this video.